Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers' victory tonight, 136 to 124 against the Memphis Grizzlies. And with this victory, the Lakers win is fifth consecutive victory of the in the last 5 games. All right, of course, and they improved the record to 41 to 32. Where about this game, the Lakers, to be honest, they had an easy game. The problem is that when the starting lineup players were in the field, they dominate the Memphis Grizzlies. But the big problem was in the when the bench players played, because it won the Lakers suffer a lot, because the starting lineup really play a tremendous game. They put several leading, like more than 15-20 point difference. But they went and they led the game winning. But the problem is when the bench players were in the field, the Lakers suffer a lot, and it's when the Memphis Grizzlies play better and they reduce the gap to a less than 10 point difference. But in the end, the most important was that the Lakers won the game, and this was very important. I remember that throughout the season, the Lakers, when they play back-to-back games, especially in the second game, the Lakers usually lost this game, because, to be honest, the Lakers are a very old and tired team, so they suffer a lot in the second game, especially when the Lakers travel to another city. About this game, how I told you, the Lakers dominate all the game. They had the game under control, but the problem was when the bench player played, that put the emotion to the game. But to be honest, the Lakers dominate all this game. In the first quarter, the Lakers play a tremendous game where they took a little more than 10 point difference. The Lakers were leading by between 6 to 10 point difference or more. But the problem was that in the last minutes, the Lakers put to play the bench player. The Memphis Grizzlies took advantage of that, and the Memphis Grizzlies reduced the game to a 1 point difference. The Lakers just were leading by 1 point difference in the end of the first quarter, 37 to 36. In the second quarter was the same history, where the Lakers starting better the quarter, where the Lakers took a more than 10 points lead. But in the last minutes is when the Lakers again suffer a lot, because they have put to play the bench players. The Lakers won this quarter by 7 point difference. The Lakers won this game, this quarter, 32 to 25, and the Lakers increased the lead by 7 point difference, by 8 point difference, 69-61. But how I told you, the Lakers took more than 10 point lead, but they couldn't handle, and the Memphis Grizzlies reduced the game to a 8 point difference. And in the third quarter is when the Lakers played his best basketball of the game. The first minutes of the quarter, the game was very close, where the Memphis Grizzlies reduced the game to a 6 or 4 point difference. But after that, between 5 to 6, 7 minutes of the third quarter, the Lakers played a tremendous basketball level, where they took a little 27 points lead, but where the Lakers were winning by 27 point lead, when there was 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. But again, the Lakers head coach Darvin have put to play the bench players. To be honest, they play a very, very bad basketball. When they were outscored 4-17, the Memphis Grizzlies reduced the game to a 10 point difference, and the Lakers were just leading by 10 point difference in the end of the third quarter, 102 to 92. Who I told you, the Lakers had a lead of 27 point difference, and they watched it, and the Lakers just were leading by 10 point difference. But in the fourth quarter, the Lakers are going to put to play the starting lineup players. They improved the basketball level. They increased the lead, and in the end, the Lakers could get the victory. They won the game by 12 point difference, 136 to 124. And the most important is that the Lakers won this game, and they improved the record to 41 to 32. About the overall statistics, the Lakers threw for a 55.6 percentage for field goal. This was amazing, and they allowed a 47.4 percentage for field goal. This was a discreet game. In the defense side, the Lakers made 18 3.9s, and they allowed 17. So the Lakers need to improve in the defense side of the ball in these two departments. And about the numbers the Lakers had 15, and this is something that the Lakers need to improve a lot. And in the paint, it was obvious that the Lakers were going to lose the paint. They lost the paint by 40-point difference, 42 to 56, and this was the reason was Anthony Davis didn't play this game, because remember that yesterday Anthony Davis played 52 games. He was injured and he missed this game, but the Lakers didn't miss him. So in the individual statistics, the best player was Rui Hachimura, that scored 32 points, made a double-double with 10 rebounds, and the most impressive here was that he made 7 3-point made. This was amazing, an amazing performance. The second best scorer was LeBron James with a triple-double with 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists. Remember that he didn't play yesterday because he was injured, but he played today, and the Lakers play a very great basketball. The third best scorer was D'Angelo Russell with 23 points. The fourth best was the Taurin Sprint with 15 points. And the fifth best were Jackson Hines and Spencer Winnie, that each one scored 14 points. And the sixth best was Austin Reeves with a double-double with 30 points and 11 assists. To be honest, this was a great performance for the Lakers, because, to be honest, yesterday the Lakers played a tremendous game against the Bucks. They defeated in overtime, where they overcome a 19-point deficit, and this was amazing performance, because, to be honest, I thought that the Lakers were going to have a harder and tougher game because what happened yesterday, but the Lakers, to be honest, play a tremendous game, especially because Anthony Davis didn't play, and the Lakers deserve all these victories. So the Lakers now, they had a back-to-back victories yesterday and today, and the Lakers have a 5 winning streak. This was amazing because the Lakers are closing a very great the season. Remember that they have defeated the Hawks, 76ers, the Pacers, the Bucks, and the Grizzlies. So in this moment the Lakers are in with a record 41-32. They are in the 9th place in the Western Conference, and in this moment the Lakers are in the playing zone. In this moment the Phoenix Suns are playing, so they are leading in this moment that I am recording this video. They are defeated in this moment the Nuggets. In this moment, and I am not the correct score, but they are leading. In this moment the Lakers are 1.5 behind the Suns, 1.5 behind the Kings at the 7th place, and they are 2.5 games behind the 6th place. How I told you, the target to the Lakers is to get the 6th place to avoid the playing tournament in this moment, in this season, because remember how I told you this year, the playing tournament is going to be harder and tougher than the last year. So the Lakers will need to try. We'll have to try to avoid this the playing tournament, but let's see what happens. So what's next? The Lakers will rest tomorrow, and the Lakers will go to play in 2 days. The next Friday, where the Lakers will visit the Indiana Pacers in Indiana, and 19 o'clock Eastern time. The Indiana Pacers play tonight, where they lost against the Chicago Bulls 199 to 125. In this moment, wait a minute, please, because I have some problem here with the Google. In this moment, the Indiana Pacers are in the 6th place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 41-33. In this moment, they are qualified to enter direct to the playoffs. They are 1 game advantage against the 7th place, the Miami Heat. Remember that these two teams play the last Sunday, where the Lakers defeated 150 to 145 the Indiana Pacers. This was the season high for the Lakers in the score, the 150, and this was a tremendous game. Remember that also they play another game when the Lakers in the last December, where the Lakers defeated the Indiana Pacers 123 to 109 to won the first NBA in-season tournament trophy, and this was amazing for the Lakers. So in this moment the Lakers have a record of 2-0 against the Pacers. This will be a thugger game because the Lakers will play in road. So I think that in this game, LeBron James and Anthony Davis will play this game. So I think the Lakers this game will be thugger because always playing in Indiana and against Indiana is difficult. So I think the Lakers will battle a lot, but I think the Lakers will get this victory. They will win this game by 3 or 5 point difference, and the Lakers will collect a 6 consecutive victory. So here was my opinion and my analysis of what happened tonight, where the Lakers defeated 136 to 124 the Memphis Grizzlies as a road team. The Lakers improved to a record of 41-32, and in this moment the Lakers are 2.5 games behind the 6th place, and in this moment are the Mavericks, the last direct place to the playoffs. So and the Lakers will play in 2 days against the Indiana Pacers and Indiana. So see you next video. Giver.